Hi, I'm Jim Preston. Let's go do Lockhart Basin together. This is a beautiful area. It's located near Canyonlands National Park near Moab, and while the road is rated as highly technical, really it's only the upper third, northern third portion that is. The rest of it, it's got a few little thrilly spots, but mostly anybody in a all-wheel drive van or even any kind of all-wheel drive vehicle can do this. A lot to explore. It's beautiful. Let's get on it. And we're heading towards Lockhart Basin. This is also the way to Beef Basin Road, which takes us down into Bears Ears, kind of like the middle section of Bears Ears on the west side of the Abajo Mountain. The nearest town is Monticello, along far away, and it's a small town. And we're out here in the boonies. This is also the road to the Needles district of Canyonlands. Why don't I just slow down instead of like flying off the edge here and trying to land on the road down there? Just a thought, you know. There's some dispersed camping along here. Not much, but a little bit. It's just a beautiful drive. So Lockhart Basin, we're only going to do an out and back from down here, from this road. Because the north end near Chicken Corners is really gnarly. And almost certainly too much for a van. Although, when I get a little bigger tires, I do want to try it. I mean, really, it's there. And we're in Moab all the time. It's easily accessible from Moab. Okay, we're getting into the Indian Creek crack climbing area. So people go up in those cliffs and squirm their way up cracks. Something that my belly won't do anymore. The south end of Lockhart Basin Road. And I wonder what the signboard says. Message board, and looks like it. Welcome to Hawk. Stay on the designated roads. Don't touch the petroglyphs, pictograms. Pack out your poop. Okay, all the usual thing, folks. Yeah, beautiful behind those rocks. Let's just take a quick look. So I'm holding a cup of coffee while I'm doing this because there was free coffee back there at the trailhead for Beef Basin, which we've done before. And there's free coffee at the crack climbers, just for promoting, you know, good crack climbing skills and so forth and etiquette. So this is really, really cool. It looks like you can reserve these or something. Yeah, we're going to remember this campground is here. This is really nice. We should probably go on AirCat, put on the air conditioning, roll up your window, all of that stuff. Going to keep some of the dust out of the van. So what do you say we try to put the drone up?
Oh, that would be cool here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is worth some drone time. Okay, now to find a little pullover spot where we can put the drone up. This is, that's a little steep for us. Can you hold my coffee, please? I'm just gonna drive down the wash here and back up or something. Lockhart starts getting interesting after you pass a bunch of dispersed camping sites. We had a fairly easy wash crossing. Okay. A little bumpy. Hopefully don't meet anybody, but there is a white spot on the left if we need it. Oh wow, look at this stuff we're coming into, huh?
Wow.
Oh, look at this. So even though we can't go all the way out the top north end of this, there's still plenty on this end that's really cool. Okay, Katya's driving this. And it's ledgy. There's a big drop, huh? Must be interesting to see what this is all about. A drop like this could be the end. And it's not. It's nice. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. This is our kind of overlanding. We do enjoy the pavement. We do enjoy the little towns and remote areas very much. But this is also pretty much our favorite kind of thing to do. Okay, these wash crossings and going into washes, there's some significant ledges. And this is not snow, this is alkaline salts all through this region. Wow, this is like really beautiful. Now that may be the road. And it may not be. Let's just see how this works. Okay. This is certainly something we can do. Okay, that just bypasses this. It is fun to drive washes. It's challenging, but it is fun. And that thud you hear is just the front struts bottoming out or topping out, whatever they're doing, because the van compass lift doesn't compensate for that situation. And so far, nobody's come up with a way of stopping that. In fact, better struts. So all we have are the stock struts. Although we're going to be trying to figure out a solution. Keep going. Keep going. Good. You got it. But the ledges are pretty gentle. And we've dropped our tire pressure down to somewhere in the 20s. And that's helped quite a bit. But that means we have to spend a bunch of time to air up when we get to the end of this trail tomorrow. Okay, hold on a sec, Kat. Are we on the track here?
It looks so.
Oh, I want to go out here to the left.
You do?
Yeah, there's a little arch.
Okay.
That I'd like to show the folks, if we can get anywhere close to it. Okay, let's see if we really want to go down in there. That doesn't look too bad. A little farther. That doesn't look bad at all. Coming back up looks pretty easy.
Okay.
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's off a side road, so nobody has to do this. But it is rocky, and coming up it definitely be mud ruts. I put it in mud ruts coming down just in case I need it, but I just don't see any problems here. But pretty fun to drive, by the way, and The van does great. Follow me through to the wash then, Kat. Hey, this is what we came for. This is boondocking on a Jeep road. So I do like these slick rock washes. It's fun to look for dinosaur prints. And it's kind of fun just to come down in these washes anytime, slowly. Except when they're roaring with water, of course. That would be a bad thing. Hopefully you aren't climbing that one, but you never know. Nope, they're keeping us in the wash here. And there's a trail going to the left, but that's because somebody's afraid of this little spot here. But the van, I think, is going to squeeze through it. Oh, calm down, sensors. Yep, we just made it through it. Didn't have to go up there. Could have gone up there.
Want threats?
No, I'm just concerned about coming back up. We may have to... how is it to the right there? Is there any big rock or anything to the right?
No.
And it's going to be quite tricky to make this work. Now we're going to make a real drop here in a moment. And the van does it with elan. So Matt and Kara, the Ozark Overland Adventure, they went down this and then they continued on into a kind of a gorge. Pretty cool place. And then they had a heck of a time getting back out. And we aren't going to that extent. We're going to just turn around. If we can even find the arch, we're going to turn around. Theoretically, we've passed the arch. Okay. In that case, I'm going to turn around. And not sure how we're going to turn around, but considering this is a wash, I guess we can just turn around anywhere. Okay, watch behind me and see how it goes. How's that?
Fine.
And we're turning around and we're going to go look for this arch. Look up high somewhere, I guess. And this isn't very archy looking country, so I'm not even sure this arch is going to be worth this effort. But part of overlanding is exploring remote places, actually most of it, and that is what we're doing. We're looking for an arch. And apparently we've passed it over here a little bit. We're focused on that ledge and the arch is around here. But it's going to be a very small arch compared to a lot of the arches that we've been to. Okay, up there is a tiny little arch. It's a pothole. It's not even much of a arch. It's just some place worn out in between these rocks, these boulders, in a different material, in the mudstone. But certainly not worth coming down here to see. But we have some adventure coming right now with climbing back out of here. From lower down, it really doesn't look very intimidating. I'm putting it in M1. I have it in mud ruts. And we are just going to drive up it like this. Steady pedal, always steady pedal. And I like it. This is the technical that we like and the van really excels at. And that Jeepers just don't think we can do. And we have 6 traction boards and a winch, so I know we're going to get out of here. But see how easy that was? Gentle, easy, soft. The van just didn't care. We want to have lunch, and we want some place with a view. And this track doesn't have a closed sign on it. So let's go check it out. Because we'd like to get up on this ridge with a big view. So I'm pretty serious about following the BLM rules, and if it says closed, it's closed. Because they're trying to keep us from making a big mess out here. And sometimes there's archaeological sites or dinosaur prints or something that they want to keep us off until they get a chance to study these things. But this is pretty cool. Slick rock is usually pretty bouncy. Slick rock's not slick. It's sandstone, great traction, although it can, when wet, be slick. But I really haven't had much problem with that ever out here. We got over 20 years of exploring this area. But not here. We've never been in Lockhart Basin before. Just mostly up towards Moab, which is north of us. Okay, I'm taking you guys on this adventure with us. Show you what vans can do.
The view.
All right, this is looking good, huh? What a lunch spot. And we got a great view of the Needles District over there. Now let's find a flat spot to have lunch. It just keeps going out here, and it looks like we're going over to those cool rocks. Ooh, this is a fun side road. So hopefully there's like a dispersed camping area or something out here where we can have a nice picnic. Who says vans can't be fun, huh? Look at this, so cool. I think we just pull over right here.
Sounds good.
And because I'm getting really hungry, actually. And the adventure is great, but I don't want to be this hungry. Does this look okay for you?
Looks beautiful.
Okay, Katya, what we got going here for lunch?
Using our new toaster oven to warm up Italian chicken sausages. And I have a little onion there and a pineapple, potato salad, some tomatoes with parsley and olive oil, and some mustards and salsa from the Russian store.
Wow. This is a hell of a lunch. A little late. It's like 2:20 already on a Saturday afternoon. But yeah, great lunch. Okay, we've had a cool lunch here. It's a really cool lunch spot with rocks. But I just walked over here to see where the end of the road is. I know we're close to it. And maybe we should have gone a little farther. Because it gets really much more interesting over here.
Oh, when Jim says interesting, that's dangerous.
So look at these big canyons off here. But you can drive to here and then go right over the edge. Actually, right there would be the best place to go over the edge. and people have done that. And then driven out here.
Oh, that's
and what a camp spot, huh? Flat. Look at this terrain. It's like, look, it's like, here's the Needles District over there of Canyonlands National Park. And this huge canyon. But there's one more thing. A little trail here. Katya, let's go explore this little trail. So somebody went to some work. Considering we're well off the main road and pretty far from anything. So somebody went to some work, and this area up here is like way cool. Now I doubt that's Native American wall, but who knows. Look, it goes back in there. And back in here. And back in here. Isn't this cool back in here? Mm-hmm. It's like, this is fun. And now I wish I had some kids with us. So yeah, this is where it goes. And from out here on the front porch, you got that huge view. So this is this turned out to be a bigger treat here than I expected. So there's a fire ring down there. Wow. We came from that direction, somewhere out there. And we are going somewhere north. Can't quite see it here. Yeah, love it. Just love it. The BLM has graded these ledges down so a bigger selection of vehicles can go back here. You don't have to have 37-inch tires and all that. And so far I haven't seen anywhere on this main road where a 148-inch longer vans would have a problem. Even the extended, we really haven't had one. Maybe it dragged back there when we crossed a wash towards the beginning, but nothing out here. And even if you've got some stuff underneath your van, the breakovers have been pretty gentle, so you probably wouldn't tear out your sewer system. But of course, a rainstorm can change things very quickly in the desert. So what you're seeing now is after a couple of good rains, but it's there is some moisture left. But it wasn't a big monsoon that really causes a lot of damage. Or if there was back in August, it flooded Moab. The county or the BLM has come through here and graded it. So to a certain extent, plan all you want, but there's quite a bit of luck involved with overlanding out here. And we just passed a Jeep towing a trailer, and the guy said he came in from the Chicken Corners, the north side. He said it was really rough, and his wife was sitting there making really animated yes motions with her head up and down, that she really thought it was scary. What does it say here? It says something basin.
Lockhart Basin Road.
The road is, yeah, this said Lockhart Basin. So this is Lockhart Basin itself. Anything. Okay, look at this. Here's a fun little wash crossing. Ah, cool, I love it. I'm gonna drop down. Ah, I'm gonna die. Ah! Okay, we didn't die. Even Katya doesn't get nervous about this stuff anymore. After all these years, she's got a lot of courage. A deal breaker for most vans, so don't even try it. We're gonna do it, but that's the end of the road for most of you. But then again, it could all be graded when you get here. But lately, in the last few wash crossings, have been getting more and more complicated, and I just think that would be more than what most people with a van would want to tackle. So all you can do is go as far as you're comfortable and back up, turn around, whatever it takes. There's another wash crossing. Yeah, see, this is a pretty big drop. For an extended van, definitely couldn't do it. And I don't even think the longer ones could. Any of the longer versions of Sprinters or Transits. Unless you don't mind dragging your butt quite a bit. But there's been just a lot of easy trail, though. Even though I really prefer shooting these harder ones like these wash crossings, there is a lot of easy trail out there. So if you get here after they grade them and clean them up a bit, you can go a long ways back here. You can at least get to Lockhart Basin itself. Beyond that, who knows? And you'll see a layer of kind of greenish, bluish, greenish stuff up there, grayish. That is the layer they find uranium in. Back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, they were putting mines in all over. Grand Junction, uranium processing plant, Moab did. Massive pollution to the Colorado River. But, you know, we got our uranium for our bombs and our power plants and all that. So we're going back to looking for uranium, but it's pretty impossible to mine those cliffs like that. But it is pretty amazing where they did put some uranium mines. It can be kind of mind-blowing sometimes. That's a pretty steep climb. I'm going to put it in mud ruts. Don't think I need it, but it's better to just do it ahead of time. Oh great, it's all grayed out for reasons that I can't figure out. Ford doesn't seem to understand what's going on either.
Reboot. It's like turn off the engine.
Just turn it off and reboot maybe. Okay, let's try that. Drive modes will be a vehicle when the vehicle's running. Well, it was running. And it's all grayed out. Jerks. Just so we know our tire pressure's low. Anyway, so it looks like we're going to get to do this with without mud ruts because...
Oh, working.
Oh, I got it. Okay, just pound on it enough and we get... And it doesn't. So there's a rock to the right, if we could just kind of watch that. And I'm just going to go right up this thing. Okay, we drug our butt a little bit, the bike rack. Oh, look at this gnarly stuff, guys. Look at this. Yo! I love it. You know, I think our subscribers might think I'm nuts. Man, look at this. This van just goes over it. It's like, eat this jeepers. Ford Transits seriously rock. Okay, we ate that easily other than scraping the swing arm on the bike rack. So now we're getting into the NAR, which is what we're built out for, but most vans aren't. And it's pretty cool over here. But my guess, once we find a prize campsite, we'll probably call it a night, because it's certainly getting more challenging. Now we got to come back through this stuff. Okay, still nothing we can't do. But this is the kind of thing that Jeepers just don't think we can do. Yeah, put it in mud ruts. Give us a little four-wheel drive action here. Wow, this is a beautiful place though. Okay, a little off camber here. Wash out there. Yeah. Ahead of us, I do see a line, but I think we're going to walk it out. Actually, I think I'm going to pull over here in this wash a bit and walk it out and just see what's going on. Okay, there is a little alternate path here But let me put it down so you can kind of get a feel for the alternate path. Could we go up that? Yes.
But this we won't be.
But, you know, getting up and over that, yes, but it would be hard. And then Katya's pointed out that ahead of us looks like it really is Jeep country. This is Jeeps and Tacomas, 37-inch tires, all of that good stuff. Because, you know, yeah, I see a line, but I'm just not interested in a road that looks like that. So just past Lockhart Basin, it becomes van death. You know, it could collapse under our weight. So what I like to do is go kind of like get through it pretty quick and don't really give it much time to collapse. And if it does start to collapse, the last tire is going through and it'll just bounce over it through the hole. So I put it in mud ruts, which isn't all that useful for going down, but yeah, I don't feel very, we knew this was only going to be an out and back, that we couldn't do the whole thing in a van. So I don't feel too defeated. Actually, I don't think I feel defeated at all. And I think we've got some really good footage to show you guys. Some really fun stuff. Okay, let's go over this rock. So they actually graded these rocks and knocked them down. Somebody did. But they clearly don't care about this part of the road anymore. This is just dropping down. Make sure we miss that boulder so we don't put a big scratch in the side. That'd make pinstripes look like nothing.
We need camp with a view.
Yeah, well, I don't think you can find a camp without a view out here. You're going to get a view no matter what. We just drop it in mud ruts, manual 1, and we're going down through this little boulder field here. And I want to take it, so I'm going to put my wheel over those rocks on the right and that rock on the left. Okay, let's kind of crash into it, but with enough speed to get over it. And that we got to climb. So there's recent water in this wash. Everybody knows that this is kind of a no-brainer, but look at that rock sticking up in the middle. I think we must have done that. So I'm going to put the center of the van to the left of it. Go slow. Let's see if we hear a thud. Do you guys hear a thud? No thud. We cleared that thing. And it's sticking up about 9 inches. Yeah, pretty fun. This is cool stuff. Okay, so this wash was one that I said stopped pretty much all vans. We did it, but we did drag a little bit, probably will again. But it's very steep in front of us, and it's washed out. So we're gonna hit those bumps through there. But as you can see, the van did it quite gracefully. But that is a steep, deep wash, and not where people want to take their vans usually. This was probably pretty fun here just after the wash was full of water. Okay, look at how steep that is. Huh? Let's put it back in mud ruts. Put it back. That's very steep, by the way. Very steep. So this may be where we have to deploy the traction boards. Nope. Right up it. Nice to be lifted. If we weren't lifted, we would have been probably put the nose right into it. Wouldn't have been good.
Well, for dinner today, we're gonna have duck legs that I cook confit style in sous vide for about 4 hours. We have rutabaga on the bottom and lingonberry cranberry bacon sauce also on the very bottom. So we have it with Cabernet Sauvignon. Better would be probably having it with Pinot Noir, but I selected Cabernet Sauvignon.
Good morning, Overlanders. We had a terrific night out here last night. We had nice food. Katya just cooked it in the duck parfait or some kind of duck thing in the little toaster oven, and it turned out really good. Wow, this has been absolutely wonderful out here. In the background behind me, in that far distance, that's Island in the Sky district of Canyonlands National Park, and between us is the Colorado River. Anyway, we're going to show you a little breakfast, and then we'll be on our way to more adventure. Katya, tell us about your breakfast.
Good morning. So we are going to have breakfast sandwiches. I have French brioche that will be toasted in this oven with cheese, breakfast sausages, some tomatoes, and parsley. And that's it. So we'll show you how it looks when it finished from the, from this little oven. The oven is really cute and works well.
Okay.
So toast are beautifully toasted and cheese is melted.
Yummy, I'm ready for it. So it's like 10:30 in the morning before I finally got packed up and going, because we slept like, I don't know, 12 hours, something ridiculous. So nobody passes at night, I'm sure of that, due to the tire tracks. And a couple of gravel grinder, mountain bikers or somebody just went by a while ago. But and they're heading north towards Chicken Corners, so I think they're going to be walking their bike a lot from where we had to turn around all the way to the road to Chicken Corners. Okay, they're routing us out of the wash. That cottonwood tree's going to put up a fight. We're down into the lower part now, where we're getting into the dispersed camping. But for the future, there's plenty of side roads that we can explore. Yeah, look at that canyon. Let's just turn that over there. Beautiful desert wash down there. And at the end of the trip, we're airing up. Just like the big kids. Except we can't do all at once with our setup. Maybe we'll get another setup where we can plug them all in at once, do them all at once. But it doesn't take long. This is moving along pretty fast. Yeah. And shows the gauge right here, and we just got to get to about 65. And the van should be very happy.